Yo, what's up everybody? It's your man Sweeze here, and listen up because we're about to drop some serious travel knowledge. Forget the Eiffel Tower selfies and the Colosseum crowds, we're diving headfirst into the world of hidden gems. These are the places, man. The places that'll make you feel like you've stepped into another dimension. The kind of places that'll make you want to ditch your return ticket and just disappear. We're talking about ancient cities painted blue, islands lost in time, and mountain villages straight out of a fairy tale. Places where the Wi-Fi might be spotty, but the experiences? Oh, the experiences are pure gold. So, if you're tired of the tourist traps and ready for something real, buckle up. We're about to take you on a wild ride to some of the most incredible, unexplored destinations on Earth. Let's do this thing. First up, we're flying into Morocco, but forget Marrakesh for a sec. We're going deep into the Rif Mountains to a town called Chefchaouen, also known as the Blue Pearl. Imagine strolling through narrow alleyways, the walls painted in 1,000 shades of blue. The sunlight hits the paint just right, and it's like walking through a dream. The people are some of the friendliest you'll ever meet, always offering you mint tea and pastries. Chefchaouen is a vegetarian's paradise, tagines bursting with flavor, fresh bread, and the sweetest oranges. Getting to Chefchaouen is an adventure in itself. The journey is half the fun, winding through mountain passes with breathtaking views. Just pack some comfy sneakers and get ready to wander. Next stop, we're heading north, way north to the Faroe Islands. This archipelago, tucked away between Iceland and Norway, is like stepping into another world. We're talking dramatic cliffs plunging into the ocean, waterfalls cascading down mountainsides, and villages so small you can count the houses on one hand. If you're an outdoors enthusiast, this is your jam. Hiking trails crisscross the islands, each one more stunning than the last. Imagine reaching a summit and being greeted by panoramic views of the North Atlantic, the wind whipping through your hair, the salty air filling your lungs. It's exhilarating, man. And the wildlife. Puffins nesting on cliffs, seals basking in the sun. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a whale breaching offshore. It's like National Geographic come to life. The Faroe Islands are a haven for nature lovers and a photographer's dream. Now, let's talk weather. It's unpredictable to say the least. You can experience all 4 seasons in one day, so pack layers and be prepared for anything. But hey, that's part of the adventure, right? Getting to the Faroe Islands is easier than you might think. There are direct flights from several European cities, or you can take a ferry from Iceland or Denmark. And don't worry about crowds. Tourism here is still relatively low-key, which only adds to the charm. Just remember, respect the environment. This is a fragile ecosystem, so stick to marked trails, pack out your trash, and leave no trace. Let's keep the Faroe Islands pristine for generations to come. Switching gears, let's explore Ubud, Bali, finding your zen in the heart of the island. Alright, let's switch gears and head to Bali. But hold up, forget the beach clubs and the bintang singlets. We're diving deep into the heart of the island, to a place called Ubud. This is where you go to escape the noise, to reconnect with yourself, to find your zen. Imagine waking up to the sound of birdsong, surrounded by lush rice paddies, the air thick with the scent of incense. This is Ubud, a place where spirituality and nature intertwine. Forget the touristy yoga studios. Here you can practice yoga in ancient temples, surrounded by centuries-old energy. You can meditate with Buddhist monks, learn about Balinese healing traditions, or just wander through the monkey forest, watching macaques swing through the trees. And the food, man, the food is next level. We're talking fresh, organic, plant-based goodness. Think smoothie bowls overflowing with tropical fruits, traditional nasi campur platters bursting with flavor, and vegan cafes on every corner. But Ubud is more than just a pretty face. It's a place where you can immerse yourself in Balinese culture. Attend a traditional dance performance, learn to play the gamelan, or take a batik-making class. Getting to Ubud is easy. Fly into Denpasar and hop on a taxi or scooter. And don't be afraid to get lost in the maze of streets and alleys. You never know what hidden gem you might stumble upon. Just remember, be respectful. This is a spiritual place for many, so dress modestly when visiting temples and be mindful of your behavior. From here, we journey to Hallstatt, Austria. straight out of a fairy tale. Last but not least, we're heading to a place that looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. Hallstatt, Austria. Nestled between a glassy lake and towering mountains, this tiny village is almost too picturesque to be real. Imagine yourself strolling along cobblestone streets lined with colorful houses, their reflections shimmering in the crystal-clear water of Lake Hallstatt. The air is crisp and clean, the sound of birdsong echoing through the mountains. It's like stepping back in time. Take a boat ride on the lake, the water so clear you can see the bottom. Hike up to the Hallstatt Skywalk for breathtaking panoramic views of the village and the surrounding mountains. Explore the ancient salt mines, dating back to prehistoric times. And don't even get me started on the food. Think hearty Austrian cuisine, schnitzel, dumplings, apple strudel, all made with fresh local ingredients. Find a cozy cafe overlooking the lake, sip on a steaming mug of Viennese coffee, and just soak it all in. Getting to Hallstatt is part of the adventure. Fly into Salzburg or Vienna and take a train and then a ferry across the lake. The journey is just as stunning as the destination itself. Just a heads up, Hallstatt can get crowded, especially during peak season. But don't let that deter you. Wake up early, explore the village before the crowds arrive, and find solace in the tranquility of the surrounding mountains. So there you have it, 4 incredible destinations that'll blow your mind without blowing up your Instagram feed. Places that'll challenge you, inspire you, and leave you forever changed. Look, I know it's tempting to stick to the well-worn tourist path, but trust me on this one. Venture off the beaten track, get a little lost, embrace the unknown. That's where the real magic happens. That's where you discover not just new places, but new parts of yourself. So pack your bags, book that ticket, and go get lost. You won't regret it.